Hello, everyone. This is Russell for ThePapare.com with my take on what's to come in the World Cup. The build-up hasn't gone to plan. Form has been an issue, injuries, so hence Sri Lanka haven't been able to get the continuity or the results they would have liked. But come Saturday, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a different story because when it comes to these one-off tournaments, these world tournaments, the Sri Lankans seem to be able to always find another gear. Looking at the tournament itself and the format, I'm backing Sri Lanka to at least make a quarterfinal. They have to make a quarterfinal. Three associate teams in the group: Australia, England, and New Zealand. Even if you lose to the big guns, you have to be in the quarters. From then on, that's when the real cup starts, the real tournament starts. Sri Lanka able to pick their game up from there on. 3 good days, there's your cup. But it's not going to be easy, because the feeling isn't great. When you don't have the runs or the wickets or the wins behind your name, it's very difficult to pick yourself up. Looking at what the boys are up to these days, today, the opening ceremony, a wonderful ceremony where the boys had a good time. Tomorrow, practice session in the morning, and then something different. Super Rugby kicks off, and the Crusaders have been good enough to invite the Sri Lankan team down there to their opener. So that'll be a welcome change to the mindset, away from the cricket. Just experience something different and get into it on Saturday. Picking the team is crucial. It probably wouldn't be the team that I would have gone with at the beginning of the tournament or coming with the plans. Form, those who are fit, and the requirement of the team needs to be considered. In the batting lineup, of course, 7 batsmen, four bowlers. That's the way I would go. Thisara Pereira's form has been of massive concern for me, because he doesn't pick himself in the team as a batsman, nor does he as a bowler. But yet you would go with him as a wild card, because he's the only one who can win you a match late in the game. But he'll have to pick it up and probably bowl more than the 2 or 3 overs that he bowls regularly. It's going to be required. Lasith Malinga is fit. He's going through his paces. Of course, he's not pain-free, but what he's focusing on is to manage that pain and play through it. It's not fair to expect a lot, as it'll take time for him to get back to his best and execute those skills like he does in the past. It's about 6 months since he played last, so we do have to give him time, but he still will be better than the rest. Tirimana and Dilshan to open. Sangakkara Jayawardena will have to go with Dimuth Karunaratne, because he scored some runs in the middle order where Chandimal hasn't. Angelo Matthews, the skipper. Jeevan Mendis to make the 7. Thisara Pereira, Rangana Herath as the spinner. Kulasekara and Malinga are my 11 going into Saturday. I'm not saying that'll be the 11. This is what I think would happen. The way for Sri Lanka to win this match, of course, is for the seniors who bat right at the top to bat deeper than they usually would. The average total has changed. In the past, it was 275. Now it's 300, 300 plus. And that would mean the batsman who gets in has to score more than what he did in the past. If it was 80 or 100, now I think you've got to go on and score 150. A trend that I've noticed in the Sri Lankan batting is one of the top 4, they get in, they go on to make those big runs, but tend to get dismissed around the 35th or 40th over. That puts a lot of pressure leading into the batting power play and the death overs on the middle order. Coming in at that stage and only looking to accelerate adds pressure and brings about mistakes, which has been happening to Sri Lanka. So that's why I feel if one of those batsmen can bat deeper, go on and make maybe 150, it'll ease the pressure and control things and allow Sri Lanka to go on and make those extra runs which they need. Bowling in these conditions in New Zealand and Australia, where you need extra pace, extra bounce, which Sri Lanka do lack, I think they're going to need another 20 or 30 runs. Even when it comes to the fielding, usually they save 20 runs. They pick up an extra catch, they pick up the half chances, but that also hasn't happened. They've in fact conceded 20 runs. So all in all, Sri Lanka have to get their A game out. But I'm looking forward to it, because when Sri Lanka are tagged as the underdogs, I think that's when they play their best cricket. As I said before, not looking for a win in every game, but I'm looking for the Sri Lankan team to do enough to go deep into this tournament. Well, that's it from me for now, and hopefully I'll talk to you again on Saturday, and we'll be analyzing a Sri Lankan win.